My colleague Rupashri Nanda bringing us updates. Arvind Kejriwal, the Chief Minister of Delhi, leaving, I believe, already for Madhya Pradesh. Remember, he was supposed to appear before the Enforcement Directorate today. A few hours ago, it became clear that he would, in fact, not be appearing. You can see his cavalcade leaving in front of cameras. Media police that had arrived on the ground right now to cover his possible appearance in front of the ED. Rupashri Nanda, let's go over to her. Rupashri, over to you.
Yes, just a short while ago, we just saw Arvind Kejriwal's cavalcade leaving from his official residence here at Civil Lines, and he is on his way to the airport where Bhagwant Mann from Punjab has already arrived. Chief Minister of Delhi is going to meet the Chief Minister of Punjab at the airport. From there, both of them are going to fly together to Banaras, and from there they will go via road to Singrauli, and both of them are scheduled to address a road show in Singrauli today. So Arvind Kejriwal now leaving from his residence but not going to the ED office and going to the airport instead to campaign in the upcoming Madhya Pradesh elections. Just a short while ago, Arvind Kejriwal left from his residence here at Civil Lines, and you can see that the doors are closed now, but of course just a short while ago the Chief Minister left this residence and is on his way to the airport. Earlier we had broken the news how the Chief Minister actually wrote to the ED Assistant Director today, and he has actually questioned the legality of the summons. He has given various grounds why he considers the summons to be unsubstantiated in law, and he has asked for the recall of the summons. As I have been pointing out, there is a big change in the strategy of the Aam Aadmi Party when it comes to dealing with investigative agencies. Remember, Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal had been summoned by the CBI on 16th of April this year, and on that day he had actually appeared before the CBI and had subjected himself to questioning for around 9 hours. Post that questioning, he had come out and said that CBI had asked him 56 questions, and he had said that the entire excise policy scam allegedly is fake. But today you saw a big change in the Arvind Kejriwal's strategy. He is clearly not even asking the ED for another date. He is clearly asking the ED to recall the notice. Now it remains to be seen whether Arvind Kejriwal will actually move the court in order to challenge the legality of the ED summons. But clearly undeterred and brazening it out, he is going to meet Bhagwant Mann, and together they will campaign in election-bound Madhya Pradesh today in Singrauli. Both of them will hold a road show. Now it remains to be seen exactly what the Chief Minister is going to say when he addresses people in Madhya Pradesh, and it is almost fairly certain that he is going to make a mention of what he has termed as political vendetta allegedly of the central government against opposition parties, including the Aam Aadmi Party. I believe that he is going to make a mention of the action of the CBI and ED against the leaders of other opposition parties which are part of the India bloc. But remember now, Arvind Kejriwal actually, the priority for him actually is to protect his government and protect his party, because as has been spelled out by Aam Aadmi Party leaders and as always has been pointed out by BJP leaders also, the threat of Kejriwal's arrest is imminent, and if not today then tomorrow Kejriwal will have to answer or appear before the ED, and then the question of course is whether he is going to be arrested, and that is a big question that Aam Aadmi Party is grappling with, and this is a serious threat because if you look at the way the investigative agencies have been moving, the summons for Kejriwal actually came on the day that Manish Sisodia was denied bail by the Supreme Court, and today even as the speculation was on whether Kejriwal will appear before the ED or whether he will go for campaigning in Madhya Pradesh, another Aam Aadmi Party minister Rajkumar Anand has already been raided. So there is a big buzz that there will be more raids in the future and more leaders will be targeted. The question essentially is, for how long can Arvind Kejriwal evade appearing before the ED, and if he does appear before the ED finally, is he going to be arrested? The other question of course is, remember what the CBI and the ED have told in the courts when they have argued that they need custody of the accused. They have said that the persons who are they are investigating have not cooperated. They have given evasive replies. So now with Arvind Kejriwal challenging the legality of the ED summons, is that going to work for him or against him in a court of law? That also is to be seen. Arvind Kejriwal in his letter to the ED director has essentially said that it is not clear in which capacity he has been summoned, whether he has been summoned as a witness or he has been summoned as a suspect. He has also said it is not clear as to why he has been summoned. He is also said that it is not clear as to whether he has been summoned in his personal capacity as an individual or in his official capacity as Chief Minister of Delhi or in his capacity as National Party convener. He has also pointed out that there are elections which are going to happen now, and he as the star campaigner of the party would be needed on the ground for campaigning. Arvind Kejriwal has also made a specific reference to BJP MP Manoj Tiwari's comment on 30th, that is the day the ED summons came, that he will be arrested, and he has called the summons as vague, and he has said that he has been advised to say that these are unsubstantiated in law, and therefore has asked for the recall of the summons. It remains to be seen how the ED responds to this challenge by Arvind Kejriwal, but clearly a very big departure in the manner in which Aam Aadmi Party has dealt with investigative agencies in the past and now.
Okay, Rupashri, a tone change you're seeing in the Aam Aadmi Party response, a defiant Arvind Kejriwal. We'll come back to you to understand more about this change in tone as you're saying. Right now, let's go over to my colleague Arunima, who's also with us. Arunima has been bringing us developments from right outside the Enforcement Directorate all morning today. Arunima, the big thing Rupashri was pointing to were the key takeaways in the letter that Arvind Kejriwal has put out right now, essentially questioning the capacity in which he's been called, saying that this is politically motivated. That's something we've heard him say before, but also saying to the ED, recall the summons. Arunima, what steps can we expect the ED to take now? And in the past, when opposition leaders have put out letters like this, almost in defiance, how has the ED responded, if at all?
So there are two ways to look at Arvind Kejriwal's posturing. One is the legal communication that he's having with the Enforcement Directorate, where he's raising legal questions. Enforcement Directorate can issue a summon afresh and respond to those questions if they feel the need to do so. They're not duty bound to do so. The second part of the political posturing is, of course, what he's telling the media, what his aides are putting out in the public domain, that this is politically motivated, this is at the behest of the BJP. So they are fighting this at two fronts, but there is a definite change in strategy from the time when he appeared before the CBI in April to now. That also is being associated because there is a difference in the law under which the two agencies operate. The Delhi Police Special Establishment Act, under which CBI operates, is a lot more favourable to the suspect or to the accused than the PMLA, the Prevention of Money Laundering Act is. Under that act, the ED has a lot more power. Arvind Kejriwal is saying, I'm not sure under what capacity, in which capacity I am being called. He's not been named as an accused by the Enforcement Directorate, but there is a possibility that during the course of questioning, ED can say that we need to question him in custody, and that will be a real body blow to the Aam Aadmi Party. Already their top leadership is behind bars. If the Chief Minister or the National Convener also joins them, who will really run the party is a big question for the political future of Aam Aadmi Party. But legally speaking, the Enforcement Directorate can give 3 more chances to Arvind Kejriwal. He has the option to go to court to seek quashing of the summons. He can buy time. But the way things have been going in this case, where even the Supreme Court has not entertained the bail application of Manish Sisodia, to me it looks like it is inevitable that Kejriwal will ultimately have to come to the ED headquarters, which you see in my frame, in my background, and answer questions from the team investigating the excise policy scam.
Okay, Arunima and Rupashri, thank you for bringing us those developments.